Hey everyone, and welcome to this full moon in Gemini video, which is happening on the 19th of December, and it's going to be, we're going to end the year with a bit of a bang. But I feel like it's a much needed explosion of, it's like release. And because of this like burst of release, like it could come with some fire type energy, even though Gemini is an earth sign. I feel like something needs to be communicated from the depths of your soul. And I feel like it's an ancestral pattern. It's something that is deep-seated within you that needs to come out. You know, so if you feel this energy, let it come out. Full moon's perfect time for a release. And I do feel like this energy is a lot to do with communicating deep-seated feelings that have been trapped for quite a while. Something you've been holding on to for too long needs to come out. Kind of sounds exciting to me. Now, I've already shuffled, I pulled 3 cards already from this deck, but my guides are telling me that I need to pick some more. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So this is why. So yeah, I feel like something's coming to a head. It's like an accumulation of, okay, something you've been hoping, wishing, and dreaming for. And now the truth is being revealed to you, which, you know, Scorpio energy is about truth. It's deep diving energy. It is getting to the bottom of the murky depths, and it's going to come out and you're going to feel better for it. I mean, even, you know, say if this is something you perceive as good, or, you know, maybe not so good, but it's something that you're going to feel like, oh, finally I know the answer to this, or finally I'm getting what I wanted, that kind of manifestation energy. So it's really quite special. So now I can see why that came out. We'll just leave that here. Oh no, they want me to keep going. I don't think I was very grounded maybe when I pulled those, so they might get me to put them back in. Yeah, a bit flighty today. I nearly forgot to do this video. What is wrong with me? First quarter moon in Sagittarius, belief and good luck. So this definitely is, this communication is very heavy in the communication department. And, you know, I actually wrote down, ground yourself, and this energy will be easier received, because with Venus retrograde happening on the same day, this energy is very distracting. Hence how I'm feeling. And you could be feeling this a bit earlier than the full moon anyway. I just feel, it feels like a bit of a wobble. I just feel like your energy is going to be in a bit of a wobble. If you're feeling distracted, make sure that you're sitting on the ground or getting out in nature and stuff like that. And the biggest key that I heard when I was channeling before this video is to remind yourself to refocus on your priorities. That's going to be very grounding for you, even if it's as simple as mopping the floor, watering the plants. You need to ground. You know, we're ethereal beings, and we do live sometimes too much in detached from reality, because we remember what it was like in the spiritual realm, and it's way more fun being detached, right? But unfortunately, we're here to have a human experience and come here to live our purpose and come here to evolve as, you know, soul beings. So we have to be connected and ground ourselves, which sucks. I remember at the beginning of my spiritual journey, you know, all the teachers would be like, ground yourself, ground yourself. Like, why would I want to do that? That's no fun. Like, I've been living in this bloody 3D world my whole freaking life. I don't want to keep doing that. Why would I want to keep doing that? So let's see, what else have we got? So 5th house of creativity, strong Leo energy. 10th house, the world, that's how the world sees you, your reputation. Life, house of life purpose. So some of you might want to look into that a bit more too. I mean, I know we're always focused on our life purpose, and I feel like you are living in your purpose already. You've started to, and remember, we have many purposes. Every stage of your purpose is your purpose. Big thing coming through, we all need to do a gratitude ritual tonight or today, whenever you can fit it in. make sure that you're doing that, because we need to be grateful. There's a lot of breakthroughs that have happened in the last 3 months, I'm hearing, and we need to be grateful. Even if we don't have the answer we fully seek, we need to be grateful for the breakthroughs that we've had and the gifts. We've been given gifts from the universe. We have, be it emotional, physical, or whatever. You've been given a gift, and the biggest gift you can get is insight. So we all need to like jot down at least 3 things that we're grateful for, and do your little grateful ritual tonight, however you want to do it. So we've got Saturn, the truth card, and Saturn can be a hard truth. But I'm feeling butterflies. I'm feeling excitement in my heart chakra. So this could be something that you'll be feeling. I feel excitement. Something exciting is going to happen. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that, Aquarius, I know. So you're probably feeling this too. I just feel really giddy. I feel, it's that whole 5th house energy, childlike energy. I feel giddy. I feel happy. I feel like there's some excitement that's going to happen, and it's been quite a while, I think, maybe for some of you. Perhaps you haven't really been feeling like this year's been fun, but you feel and you sense something coming. Do you want me to hold this up again? There's something that you've had a premonition about or a dream about. You've seen something coming towards you, and it's almost like you've been thinking it so much that you've actually manifested that. And full moon is when manifestations can come to fruition. Quick changes. It's powerful energy. Really is like a potent energy to the year's end. So if there's something that you've been wanting to manifest, something that you've been focusing on, some of you might not even know what that is. Some of you are just like, well, it's going to be a nice surprise. But some of you know, a lot of you know. There's something you've been pulling into your energetic field. And we've got here, push through any insecurity. It's hard not to doubt, is it? And this is when distraction is a good thing, when you start doubting and you distract yourself and you withdraw your energy from the doubt, now you've got the power to change that. You've got the power to change all that. Some comes from here. Like, you already know. And you're seeing it happen. Your light body is receiving a lot more 5D energy. And it's really shifted through the self-doubt. It's been building your confidence. You've been seeing yourself at soul level, and you're being more of who you really are. You're going for the things that you want now, whereas before you would tell yourself no. I feel like some people, there's a change, and people might call that a midlife crisis, which a lot of people have earlier these days because life is so hectic and moving so fast, as opposed to, back in the day when it was like, let's just say it was 45 years old for men. But it's really for anyone. I think I had mine. When did I have it? 31? Yeah. Changed my whole life through circumstances and choices, but through courage. So, and I'm obviously rambling about this for some reason. There's a big life change for some of you, and some of you are thinking, I've been living a certain way for so long. I'm gonna jump and take the leap. Shaman song. This is like, there's a song coming from your soul that's bringing this on. You hear that. I just keep hearing you know what this is. You hear this clearly. It's just going to be appearing to you, synchronicities, and in your dreams and in your daydreams and your thoughts. You're going to get visions. A lot of you clairvoyant, you're going to get visions of this. And I just heard, move towards it. Be brave. Spirit of empowerment. And I mean, you're going to be, this reminds me of the Chariot, bottom of the deck energy. You're going to be, it's like an unsung leader. There's people watching you, even when you think people aren't watching you. Like, I know when people are watching me, I feel that energy so severe. Like, we had a work Christmas party the other night, and I was out running on quarter power. I'm pretty much life of the party, you know, but if I don't feel comfortable, even if I've been drinking, I shut it down. So, you know, I was at quarter power because I could feel people watching me, you know, and I'm a bit of a dance machine, so I had to tone it down a lot because it was literally putting the girls off. But not that I should let that stop me. It's a bit different, you know, being a work function, but something to do with the energy of watching. Like, people are always watching. Always watching. I don't want to say that to make you feel paranoid, but you know what I mean? Like, when you're being inspiring, when you're speaking your truth, when you're doing what you love, when you're sharing your passions, people secretly get inspired, and they won't usually say, because most people are not good at expressing themselves or giving people constructive feedback, you know. I love telling people the good things about themselves. It's just such a nice thing to do, and I'm sure you do it too. But as a light worker, you don't usually get that back, because at the end of the day, we're connected, you know, to like a higher consciousness grid, and other people are just still running on that old 3D programming where they're trying to sort their lives out. Well, they don't know whether they're coming and going, they're not happy in their lives, and their minds are just consumed. You know, I'm feeling this Aries energy, just the me energy, you know. You're more higher vibrational, so you see, feel, hear things, you know things a lot, and therefore you don't always feel so connected to other people, and you don't understand how their minds work. You're like, I don't get why, you know, ask them how their morning is or their weekend is, and they don't ask me. They just say what they want to say and they walk off. Like, they just have no concept. And it's not up to us to point that out. It's not up to us. It's up to us whether we choose to give more energy to them. But yeah, and that's that whole distractive energy. It's like, don't get distracted. And I'm looking over to the cards that I pulled and forgot to show you, because it says attune to the divine. This is more where your focus needs to be placed, you know, the usual spiritual practices, releasing, healing, journaling, doing your life purpose, whatever that is for you. You need to connect more to that, instead of getting caught in those like everyday thoughts, like me overthinking too much about being myself at a party. Doesn't matter, no, because we're here for a purpose. I've got focus on the positive as well. It's all these pretty colors, I love it. And know your worth. And this is all about, where do you want to give your energy to? You know what you're here for. You know what you came here to do. So with the Venus retrograde that's happening at the same time and finishing on the 29th of January next year, it's a final cycle of love lost, like a pattern of it, like a final pattern cycle of a love lost. That's what my guides gave me. And they're just saying, let the pattern fall away naturally. It doesn't have to be like, you know, relationship type love, friendship with your kids, whatever. Perhaps even a cycle with job. It's like a test. It's like many year cycles. Like, what have you learnt? Have you learnt your lesson? Because it's a bit of a curveball. You know, like when, excuse me, and yeah, the unknown, they're not going to tell us what it is. Oh, they just halted me. Okay, I was going to give an example and it's just poofed. So I'm just going to roll with that. Let's go with these cards. Radical honesty. Inner integration. That's what this cycle is. And look how it spans. Different cycles, different stages of your life. Have you learnt your lesson? It's like a temptation, Venus retrograde. And they say don't get any beauty procedures done. They say don't start a relationship, things like that. It's going to be some sort of test. Oh, there's going to be temptation and it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's a lot of energy of excitement. And the thing is, if you break this pattern, you're going to be rewarded, but it might be a choice that you don't want to make. But okay, so think about if you've got any patterns in love, if you've got any codependency on people and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, self-love's the key to that. So this woman's in armor. For some of you, it's been protecting yourself for too long. And with good reason. I mean, you've been hurt. Maybe you don't let people in like on a deeper level. Like, I know this person I work with, like, he's great. I've seen a past life with us and stuff like that. And when we hug, I give him a heart hug and he can't deal with it. And he's a very loving person, very loving, you know, and he's like, oh, I just can't do it that way. I'm like, I know, because it's like, that's a true connection. Putting, you know, instead you hug like on the right side, we do it on the left side. So you go heart to heart. That's how you're supposed to hug properly. And it kills him. And I just like rub it into him even more. I'm like, no, you need to get over it. You've got a heart chakra blockage. I see it's like that, taking those defenses down finally with someone, or getting closer to your kids or your partner, or you're reconnecting with your parents after so long. Is something that's changing. It's about dropping defenses and obviously expressing your needs. But I'm hearing it's not all about your needs, which is opposite, as I normally tell people, because there's something you haven't seen before that's prevented you from going to a deeper level of commitment in the realm of relationships. All interact, because you've been hurt. You've really been hurt. And when you're hurt, the last thing you want to hear someone say, open your heart. Like, you just want to stab them in the heart. But I'm feeling like it's actually safe to. And you'll know if this situation is you, because it will feel right for you. If it doesn't feel right for you, then just ignore me. That part of that message is not for you. Do you know what I mean? Always trust yourself. If you don't feel ready, but if the situation comes up, you're like, oh, Michelle said that, and I kind of feel okay about this, then you'll know. Okay, so always trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your body. If your body gets anxious and tries to reject it, that is a sign. And it's not always a sign to not trust them, although most of the time it is, but it could be that you're not ready. You're not, you know, healed. There's things that you need to do to heal yourself first, you know? So it's not always a bad thing. You're not ready. Don't put more pressure on yourself and make yourself to be ready for any situation in your life. Don't ever force yourself. Unless you think it's a little bit of, say you want to go indoor skydiving, because that's safer than normal skydiving. That'd be more fun. It reminds me more of the Willy Wonka, like when they're floating in that bubble tank thing. Like, I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it. Not the Willy Wonka tank. I've always wanted to do that. They're flying, indoor flying. You know, the big fans underneath. And I go on so much about stories and then I don't remember my point. Okay, yeah, no. So that would be less fearful than normal skydiving, right? So you might be more likely, you might be scared, but you might be like, oh, but I really want to at the same time. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. If you're like, oh, I'm kind of excited, but I'm scared, you know, that's different. But, you know, you won't feel excited. You'll feel petrified if it's not for you. Because your body's telling you, not for you. It doesn't mean it's not going to be not for you forever, depending on your situation, but it's not for you for now. So the Knight of Pentacles is about slow-moving energy, so take things slowly. Really think these cycles through that are wanting to end. They'll come up for you. Look at that, Three of Swords, no longer in pain. There's a situation that's ending because of you. Knight of Wands, and that's in reverse. So usually Knight of Wands upright is slow action. Ace of Cups. You haven't been getting what you deserve. Seven of Swords. See this, because the Seven of Swords is under the Three of Swords. It's this situation is changing of pain. Look at that. And you're the King of Pentacles. And one more, the Fool in reverse. Yeah, there's like a situation. This is the test. So the Fool represents a new beginning. Three of Swords. Pain. This is a cycle. Seven of Swords. Deception, deception energy is shifting and changing. And then, you know, and this could be, it's like the whole, it could be like a 3-party situation. Oh, I don't think any of you would be like this. But if that's a pattern that you've had in the past, that you might be tested on. And then the new beginning can start if you get past that. That's so interesting. What else? Yeah, another message is getting caught up in fantasy versus the reality of things. It's like if you don't react well to sugar, it bloats you, or you just don't feel good, feel sluggish and tired, or you can't sleep because of sugar. And then you're like, oh, stuff it, I'm just going to have like a couple slices of cake. And then, you know, to your detriment, you can't sleep. And then, you know, you go to work the next day feeling crap, whatever. It's knowing like whatever this situation is that's not good for you. It could be even just going into a job, accepting a job just because it's a job, not because you actually want it or excited about it. It's not good for you energy-wise. It's the same thing with eating sugar. If that your body doesn't respond well, like, are you listening to your body? It's like, don't do this. And it can, the thing is, eating the cake in the moment is really exciting. And it's like, oh my God, I love this cake. It's delicious. Got all my favorite things. And then that lasts for 5 minutes. And then after that, you have to, you know, for the next couple of days or whatever, deal with the fallout. It's the same with putting yourself in bad situations, bad jobs. You have to energetically release this after. You have to go through a grieving process. You may even have to find another job instead of, you know, kind of waiting for the right one. The same with if like you're entering a relationship with someone who's already married, or like, you know, be careful of those dating sites. If anyone's on there, it's just, there's some sort of deception energy that wants to end with this cycle. And that's what this Venus retrograde is about. So fantasy versus the reality. See the Chariot in reverse, like, don't move forward with this. I'd hate this energy when I feel like I'm being a nag. So yeah, you'll get your 10 of Cups. You'll get your everything, your fulfillment, your happiness if you don't proceed with this last cycle that wants to come through for you. Hermit mode. Hermit in reverse. 4 of Cups. This isn't going to be, you know, I think something you're holding on to this dead cycle. The Hangman. Just ask me to wait. Try to, if you want to, save this video and rewatch it in like a week's time as well, because we forget, you know, conveniently. We forget if we know we have to break a cycle because that's not a habit yet, retraining our brain to act in a different way or not accepting less than we deserve. It's not always going to be cemented because you were programmed growing up, and so you constantly have to check in with yourself to put yourself back in alignment. It's just the way it is. It shouldn't be exhausting. It just should be like an acceptance of, that's just the way it is. I have to constantly remind myself until it becomes a habit, just like eating right. Making healthier meals instead of taking the easier option, making sure you have time to make those healthy meals. You know, that's a choice, isn't it? Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like, just don't go forward with this energy. Like, this is a bit of a bummer. Like, I don't like ending on this. Can we get, I mean, it's gonna be rewarding once it happens, but can we get another message, please? Because I'm just not happy with this one. And then my phone will probably cut out like it did in the last video. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. It's all reverse. There's something, okay, it's going to become apparent to you. Transformation. I think they just don't want us to know yet. So there's accumulation of energy. Everyone's situation's different. I might not have even mentioned it right now, but there's accumulation of energy. You'll be feeling it the strongest. That's the thing that needs to end. If in doubt where you want to go with it, that's the thing that needs to end. And just keep refocusing on you, refocusing on your story, refocusing on the life you want to build, and try not to get distracted with this energy. My throat's starting to hurt. I just think they just don't want us to know. They just want you to track, and this might be part of your cycle. They want you to track the lesson that's coming up for you. I'm sorry, it's like a universal homework again. And they don't want me to say anymore because my throat hurts. So I hope this gave you some information about the full moon. Please let me know what you think. And don't forget to like and share. And I'll see you soon. Bye.